Steve, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
We hear a lot about the music industry today being in crisis. Even worse, the music industry may be dying. What do you think about when you hear that?
Um, what I think about is it all depends on who you talk to. You know, honestly, you know, having been a recording artist for many years and having started out with major labels, I look at it from a number of different perspectives. In the early days, the music industry was relatively easy. Once you were in the door, I mean, that was the big hurdle, is getting in the door.
Right.
Gatekeepers galore,
Right.
deciding who gets to record and who doesn't, who gets to tour and who doesn't. Now it's very different, obviously. But back then it was very easy. There was a corporate structure based upon control of essential functions, distribution, who gets signed, deep pockets necessary for publicity and promotion. And it all worked, because where are you going to get music? You're going to get music in a record store. You're not going to download it. You're not going to rip it. You're not going to P2P it, and you're going to buy it. Things have changed fundamentally, obviously. I mean, anybody can make a record, anyone can distribute it, anyone can promote it and market it. And now it really comes down to who has the skill to understand how the opportunities can be leveraged. And it's much more difficult. The industry of yesterday is in crisis. Yeah, if you're a big record company and you're trying to do business in this marketplace, you're in trouble. Because people want things differently, they want to use them differently, and there's no more control. I think there is a great opportunity today, and for every person who is struggling and has their hands up in the air, in just defiance, there's someone who's making great strides in this industry. Even personally, I'm probably touring more this year than any year of my career, and a lot of it comes from just entrepreneurial thinking, developing smaller markets, getting more involved, working really, really hard, building relationships, and finding those win-win scenarios that are available. But it takes a lot more. It just takes a lot more work, and the onus is shifted to the individual artist, because there's no infrastructure anymore for most of us to handle the heavy lifting. So now it's on us.
Yeah. It sounds like what's one group's crisis is another group's opportunity.
Absolutely, but it's a small group, because you really, really do have to know what you're doing.